How's everybody doing here? It's Jeff the Iron Wolf here. And as some of you may know, but some of you probably haven't seen yet, maybe, because I did that live stream with Jesse, I intend to rewrite the Last Jedi. Now, this project is completely different than Ivan Ortega's re-editing of Last Jedi. I wish him all the best if he happens to see this video. I kind of hope he does, but the problem Mr. Ortega is going to have is there's only so much he can do with the movie, because he's just re-editing, he's not reshooting it. I mean, he's limited by the movie for a lot of it. I mean, he's being very creative what he does, kind of going off on a tangent here, but in the end, he can't make major changes to the movie. On the other hand, doing it literary, by doing the book, I can make gigantic sweeping changes and do things Ivan can't. Like, actually have motivations for why the people do what they do. A lot more world building, figuring out why the First Order, even though it lost Star Killer base, is still so powerful. And I've got a neat little way. It's not going to be a lot of dialogue, but I have a neat little way that I'm going to fix that. And, I'm going to give these guys motivations for why they're doing it. That was one thing that was severely lacking in the movie. There was no motivation for half of this. Bad guys are just bad guys because they want to be bad. There's no reason behind doing something. You should do it for the sake of the story. And to me, that's just bad storytelling. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and Jesse has happily agreed to help me edit this. And I actually got one part done already, because what I did was I wrote the ending. I haven't completely streamlined, finished, the ending already, but I pretty much have written pretty much what I want to do with the ending. Because if you guys have ever seen the behind the scenes of Star Trek III: The Search for Spock, the guy who wrote the movie literally started with Jim. Your name is Jim. He wrote the last line first and then worked his way in. Now, I'm not going to quite do that. Like, right now, I'm just kind of... And I'm going to have to do something that the High Council did that I really don't want to do, and I'm going to have to rewatch that movie. And I'm probably going to have to rewatch it quite a few times. I'm not looking forward to that. But I'm going to, until I get the book and actually start, completely editing, I'm going to have to go back and just kind of, do an outline, do specific scenes, and just do a quick flow write of kind of the way I want to, and then sit there and tweak it and nitpick it. But I want to kind of make this interactive. Now, for certain stuff, and it galls me to say it, but yes, on certain things, I am going to live in a bubble, and not even Jesse or my best friend Jason, who I talk to a lot on Star Wars issues, are going to change my mind. I'm going to do it this way because that's my vision. But there's going to be certain things where I leave it open to, what's the best way? What do you guys want to see? I mean, what do you want to see in the book? Now, we can't go too off the wall, because I want this fan fiction to make sense. I want it to be logical, that people do things for a reason. I want to bring in elements, and I'm going to rely heavily on the EU, and yes, I'm going to admit it right now, I am probably going to plagiarize a bunch of different IPs. I'm going to draw the inspirations. Like the chase scene, I've already told Jesse, and I'm going to tell all you guys. I am borrowing heavily from Battlestar Galactica, the Reimage series, on the chases, on the chase sequence, especially the episode 33 and a half minutes. So if you see stuff from other science fiction IPs and stuff like that, you're gonna see those kind of flavors creep in the rewrite. Hell, if you're gonna steal from the best. But unlike other people, I'm going to admit that up front. I am going to take ideas from other stuff and, mold it into this book and see what I can do with it. But that's just a quick overview. And like I said, tonight, yesterday I really didn't have the time. I got home really, really late. I started work at 7. I didn't get home till almost 8:30 last night. So, time I got home, I didn't even do my workout. I barely ate dinner. My wife and I kind of sat and talked. I played Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle for a little while, and I crawled in the... Actually, no, I did play Star Wars for a little bit, but I just didn't feel like riding. I was just brain dead. anyways, point I want to make, and I'm leaving this scene up to you guys because I want to write what you wanted to see. I'm talking about the opening sequence from the time that Poe starts engaging Hux, and I'm gonna fix that entire mess all the way through the battle to the end of the battle. Pretty much the first, opening sequence. The entire battle with the Dreadnought. I mean, there is one thing that I'm going to put myself in a bubble with, is the fact that the Dreadnought's not going to be there all the way out here in La La Land, not supported by... No, the fleet's going to be together. This is going to kind of... My vision for this scene is that the Resistance actually has a lot more fighters. They're going to have like up to 6 or 7 squadrons, and this is going to be one of those big World War II aircraft carrier style battles. But in the end, they're still going to get the Dreadnought, which is the big threat, but it's going to be more reminiscent of what Taffy 3 went through at the Battle of Ley Takeoff. That kind of stuff. I want a bigger, no more of the. I'm completely axing those bombers because most people I ever talk to absolutely hate those things, so they're gone. But Rose's sister is still going to be in the book, and she's going to be one of the bomber pilots. And at first, I was kicking around with Jesse, and someone brought up K-Wings. I thought about E-Wings, but my buddy Jason brought up a point. Right now, at that point of the game, the Resistance, it's functioned by limited means, so it's going to have older stuff. So I think I'm going to dial it back to B-Wings for the time being, are going to be the primary bombers. Because it makes sense. The B-Wings were pretty new coming into the Battle of Endor, but by now they're pretty dated and aged, but still reliable. So I think I'm going to go with B-Wings for the initial bomber craft for the Resistance. So you guys tell me in the comments, pass this around, kick it around, anybody out there. You guys tell me what you want to see. My vision is I'm going for almost a carrier fleet battle. We're going to see a lot of fighters, a lot of, we're going to see TIE fighters doing, combat air patrol defense. I mean, we're going to watch this stuff mix it up. And there are certain plot elements that I will keep from The Last Jedi, like, Leia telling Poe to fall back and he just ignores her and presses the attack. Because that was one theme that I liked that they were trying, make Poe see the bigger picture instead of, being just, a squadron jockey. I want to expand on that thread, but I want to do it way better. I want Leia, and yes, Holdo will still be in the book, but she's going to be way more competently written. If I have anything, which I do have something to say about it. But, they're going to try and beat through his head the fact that you can't just rush in and throw your forces into a pitched battle and just expect us to shit you more. This isn't a New Republic Navy, and yes, I am going to give Poe a little bit of background, and yes, I know I'm spoiling this a lot, but I want you guys to, know this coming in, and this is just an idea. Whether it makes in the book is you. Poe is going to be a veteran of Rogue Squadron. That's how he got so good. Rogue Squadron will return. That is one thing I am flatly adamant about, and I'm going to get my way, which is I'm going to somehow, I'm not going to tell you how, but you guys start speculating, I'm going to bring Rogue Squadron back, and they will be in this book. I mean, they're not going to be, the main focus, but they're going to be there. Who leads Rogue Squadron? Well, I'll let you stew on that one. But anyways, I want your guys' opinions. What do you think of my idea of changing the initial battle? I'm probably going to sit down sometime this weekend and flow write it. I mean, and when I flow write it, this is just initial ideas and rough drafts and, very, sparse dialogue. It's just to get something on a Word document that I have something to build upon it. It's just to get the general idea down. And I did write the epilogue, but outside of a couple of people I trust not to spill the beans because that's going to be one of the big shockers in the book. You guys aren't going to see the epilogue until the book comes out. There are going to be certain things that I'm just not going to tell you. You're going to have to read the book and see. Now, I'm telling you guys, this is going to be a long, drawn-out process. So, pass it around. If and kick it up to like the High Council, because I'd love to get them in on this. I'm gonna try and see if Jesse will do that for me. I'm gonna beg and plead, and I'll even trade in the popularity of my puppies to help me. But I want as much help with the creative process. I don't want to live totally in a bubble. Like I said, certain things I'm gonna be in my bubble. There are just certain things I want to see done my way. That's my vision, because I'm the one writing the book. If you have your own vision, I challenge you guys to rewrite it on your own. There will be certain things where I am easily malleable and open to suggestion and change, or just certain other things. It's going in. That's just my way. You don't like it, don't read it. Anyways, I'll catch you guys all later. I hope you guys give me the help and help me create something that will please a lot of people. I can't please everybody, but I will do my best to try and please you guys and be truthful as Year 86 lore, the mythos. Be more truthful than Ryan Johnson ever was. So, catch y'all later. I'm out.